I'll tell you more in a moment. Cancellari hands it off to Limehouse, and again, nowhere to run. Hounded in the backfield and finally brought down. They'll mark him for a loss of 2. O'Connell hands to Jennings, and he can waltz in for 6. The Mids are back on top. Touchdown, Navy. Again comes Griffin in motion. And Limehouse taken down in the backfield. Mick Tabor with the tackle for loss, and the junior from Omaha makes it 3rd and long for the Griffins. Ball at the Griffins 5, Berger in motion. Play action, O'Connell to Jennings. It's going to be his 4th touchdown of the night. O'Connell sets back to throw. Arcs one towards the far pylon. It's caught. Touchdown, midshipman Jake Berger with the catch. 2 in the backfield with O'Connell this time. Freeman to his right, Jennings to his left. O'Connell tries the hard count. And now will hand off to Hunter Jennings, who bounces it outside and sprints in for 6. Touchdown, Navy. It is 20-0 Mids. On 2nd and 10, back to the ground with Freeman. Dances to the outside, cuts it back up the hashes, and spins his way for a 1st and a new career high on the ground. And that's where Navy's offense will set up shop. The Mids this season outscoring opponents 118-21 through 3 games. The one wrinkle in the starting lineup for this one will be Julian Armstrong getting the start at left guard. He's joined by Will Treacher at left tackle, Kerry Johnson, the captain, at center, Tom Gonglick and John Dutton on the right side. Luke O'Connell, the junior quarterback from Darien, Connecticut, and Hunter Jennings looks to continue his standout season after last year's first-team All-League performance. It's O'Connell motion out top of your screen, and Jennings will receive the snap in the gun, going to take it all the way and plow his way forward, take on a tackler, still keep the feet going, dragging Griffins with him up to the 44-yard line. Nice pickup for the midshipmen on 1st down. It's going to bring up 2nd and short. Be interesting to see how Chestnut Hill fares defensively up front in the trenches. One of their top players, Jonathan Haverlack, is out for this one. Eric Benson gets the start. Haverlack, a senior, has had a knack for making plays against the Mids. He made his debut against Navy back in 2022, finished that game with 9 tackles, and then last year led the Griffins with 14 in that 17-10 loss to Navy. This is O'Connell, hands off to Jennings, so it's a big crease, dodges the safety at the 40, nothing but green grass ahead, and finally tripped up by Hunter Oakes. Otherwise, that would have gone for 6. Jennings came into this game 402 yards on the ground, and he's ripped off 2 big ones to start. 1st down, Navy at the 27-yard line. Back to Jennings, stacked up. And we'll lean forward to pick up a gain of about 4. Kerry Johnson ultimately emerged from the pile with the football. Navy content to keep it on the ground where the midshipmen have had success this season. 2 in the backfield this time. Brody Freeman to the left of O'Connell. Quarterback puts it in his belly, and he motors his way past the 1st down marker up to the 16-yard line. Efficient first drive for the Mids, and there's a Griffin down for Chestnut Hill. It's outside linebacker Riley Stidham who's down on the turf. Stidham, a sophomore from Brown Mills, New Jersey. It's a Navy drive that began back at the 37-yard line, already up inside the red zone. The indomitable force in his Navy sprint football. The men's 40 all-time titles in 80 seasons. The program established back in 1946. Navy 411, 77, and 9 ties in its illustrious history. Ginger Griffin makes his way to the sideline. Navy's offense returns. Mark that last run down at the 16-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Mids. Under 2 minutes gone by and counting here in this first quarter. O'Connell with trips to the bottom of your screen and Jennings to his left. Again, a man in motion. It's a handoff to Jennings, and he has the end zone. 16-yard touchdown scamper for Hunter Jennings. His 6th touchdown of the year, and Navy has 6 on the board early.